What's up, y'all? What's going on? I'm back. I'm back like I never left. I was on Facebook, right? And a post said, if you have friends and when you hang around these friends, you don't get inspired, you hanging around the wrong people. You ain't got the right friends. If you don't hang around your friends or you see stuff that your friends doing and they're not doing inspired, you don't get inspired from your friends. And man, that's true, man. That's true because I sat and thought about it, and I really got some great friends. Like my lady, she tell me a lot. Like I really got great friends that I made over my years of living. And I promise y'all, man, I got friends who will come through whenever I need them. But sometimes we don't even need our friends for we don't need them for monetary things. We don't need them for always assistance. Is that like they give me so much inspiration, it's crazy. Like I can tell y'all all the things that my friends are doing right now. Like I got friends that are authors. I got friends who are in the process of writing, have one book written and published, and in the process of writing another one. I have a friend who's playing basketball professionally overseas, playing with alongside Norris Cole, who won championships with LeBron James. When they were when they were with the Miami Heat, having a ball over there doing this thing in Italy. And I have a friend who's currently just got married, who's in the process of getting his PhD in mathematics. As a young black man, that's honorable, man. That's honorable. I really, and that's my boy Derek too, man. He really is an inspiring brother, considering the fact that he comes from one of the poorest regions in the United States of America, the Delta of Mississippi, and has just made just doing some great things in his life and making his story so profound for a lot of other young black kids that come from the same conditions that he comes from in the same area that he come from. Like when I listen and when I look at the accomplishments that Derek has, the accomplishments that my boy Kiefer has, like Kiefer is what, 6 feet even, from the south side of the shot, like me. People told him he wasn't big enough to play. He was too small, too skinny, didn't have a jump shot to do it. And look at him now, man. Like, my man is out here making waves, like, overseas, and could possibly get an NBA look coming up soon. I got my college roommate is currently living in Hawaii right now. Hawaii. From the south side of the Chi. South side of the Chi. Lived in Inglewood. Lived in Roseland. Some harsh environments. Man, been in some crazy conditions, even at points living in a place where there's no heat. You can see a breath inside of the house. Like I've been in them situations. I've been in a situation where I've seen the breath in my house, and me and my sisters was all in one room with a heater and having that warm us up at night. My boy come from them same type of conditions and is an accountant in Hawaii right now, doing great things, man. So many. I got positive brothers that when I talk to them, we have conversations about life and uplifting conversations when one of us is down. My boy Eric got. He's a fireman. He's a fireman, and he got like 2 other jobs outside of that, and just always getting to his money, always giving back to people, always being a good person all the time. Like, these are honorable men that I hang with, honorable men that I grew up with. Like, a lot of these people I've been friends with since 4th and 3rd grade, believe it or not. So when I talk about these brothers highly, because I watched them grow from when we were like adolescents, we were little kids, to now being adults, being fathers, being husbands, being businessmen. Like, man, it is really a beautiful thing, man. When I see these dudes, I'll be like, man, like y'all really out here doing it. Y'all really out here doing y'all thing, and I get so proud. I have a big smile on my face because of it. And when I say I got great friends, it's because also they'll definitely come through whenever I need them, but because they're great people. They're not into no BS. They ain't getting into no trouble out here acting wild and crazy. They out here living life, having fun, but at the same time, doing what they got to do to provide for their families and being excellent role models. Like Kiefer come here from overseas every year in Chicago, have a sports camp for young kids to go to teach them basketball skills and drills and stuff that he was taught when he was a kid that made him a better basketball player. He helps these young kids foster their love for the game with alongside one of his high school teammates who's now playing for the Golden State Warriors, Alfonso McKinney. Al was at Marshall High School with Kiefer, playing alongside him, played at University of Wisconsin Green Bay with Kiefer, and now Al is playing with the Golden State Warriors. If you're a sports fan, you know Al McKinney. Especially if you're a Warriors fan, you see Al and his contributions, and Al hosts the camp as well. Al coming back, Kiefer and them would give kids. I seen him give kids his shoes after games, stay the whole time, sign autographs for everybody. This when he was the man in Green Bay. Kiefer was the man there. They gave him the key to the city in his junior year of college for his community efforts, all his community service efforts that he always would give. But he would always be giving to everybody. Every time I was around him, he was giving kids stuff that he knew, giving them all type of gear and all type of stuff. You know, my boy Matthew, man, Matthew's a businessman. When I say he got talents, several talents, and always been a responsible adult. Always been on top of his game, and I always had a game plan for everything. You know, one of the youngest people that I know that lived in a house, we were kids, like 22, got a house, saved up, and was doing major things when I was still in school. And I'm like, man, I'm so proud of him. So proud of him, man. And like when I hang around these people, like my boys, I look at them and be like, man, like I remember we was kids running around and shy, trying to find our way in life, trying to enjoy the little things and enjoy being bonded together. And look what we came now. Man. It's a blessing, man. It's truly a blessing. And having individuals like that that's mentors to kids from our neighborhood, and it's just super inspiring, man. It's super inspiring. It makes me, like I said, it made me smile because I know the stuff we came from. I know we went to great, really, really good schools. A lot of us did, but we didn't have the most of everything. But we always had family, and we had each other, and we always believed in each other, and supported one another. That support is everything, man. I talked about when I wanted to become a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, which I am now. It was my boy Kiefer that gave me some of the money for it. I'll never forget that. Never forgot that. Never. Without hesitation, he gave it to me. And I gave it back, but at the same time, he didn't ask for it back. You know, hanging around people like that, man, you just be like, man, I'm really blessed. Be around some good people, man. I really got a lot of friends, too. My boy Alex, like, always been a good dude. Hard training athlete, track runner. Always been dedicated. Always been a responsible person since we were kids. My boy Levante. Listen, I almost forgot about my boy Tay. My boy Tay is out there working in politics and come from 62nd and Bishop, right in Inglewood, right not too far from where Derrick Rose grew up. Right from over there. We was in Morgan Park High School. And he went and did a PAGE program our junior year at Morgan Park. He went and did a PAGE program the second semester in D.C. And it changed his life forever. He saw stuff he never seen before, interacted with different kids. He had never been around demographics he'd never been around before. One of the few black kids out there, especially from Chicago and Inglewood, Chicago. You know, out there working in politics, wearing suits every day, clean cut, brother. I'm so proud of him, man. I'm so proud. Tay, if you listen, I'm so proud of you, bro. Again, he serves as a beacon of hope for so many kids that come from the same. Inglewood is a harsh, crazy environment. Poverty level is ridiculous. Violence is crazy. But he still persevered through all of that. Walking to the bus stop, going to school every day to go to Morgan Park, to get his high school diploma, to go to University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, and get a degree, prominent degree. Man, I can speak for hours and hours on this, man. I can speak for hours and hours on all my friends and the stuff that they're doing. Proud of each and every one of them. And I'm talking because I get so inspired by them people, by them brothers, man. And I'm gonna definitely keep pushing because of them. Cause I know that I always got the support that when I need it. And if I ever feel some type of way like I can't do something, they are the example for me to say, yes, I can. Because they've been in situations where a lot of people thought they couldn't do something and people wrote them off because of where they were from or situations that they came from or, you know, just sometimes even being just too young for stuff. And they proved everybody wrong time and time again. People doubting them all the time and they overcame it. That's why that's what drove me to get through graduate school. Like I was telling my homie Kiefer, I remember people was telling Kiefer he wasn't good enough to go to a major school to play basketball. Even if he went to the mid-major school, he wasn't going to have the career that he had. He wasn't going to have a shot of getting close to the NBA. He was too small, and he overcame all of that. And I was like, man, when I was in grad school, I'm like, Kiefer had all these people down him. I had people thinking, I don't know if he can handle this curriculum here. And that was my motivation to say, I'm on it. I'm going to get through this, and I'm going. I'm going to do what I got to do, man. So, I mean, again, I'm about to be out of here. I didn't talk too much. I know y'all tired of me talking. Got a little parched anyway. But keep surrounding yourself with positive, great people, and great things will come to you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. And the sky's the limit, people. Peace.